Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this quick Blokees figure showcase and review, we're going to be looking at the Transformers 1 Silver Tracker figure. So of course we're going to be comparing him to the original owner of the mould. We'll have a look at how he sizes up against some mainline figures of various different toy lines, and of course we're going to see how articulate he is as well. So as I start to move all of these out of the way, before we get started, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, and also to thank friend and channel member and subscriber Fungboy, because whilst he was on holiday, he managed to pick me one of these up whilst he was there. So huge thanks to him for that. Right, let's have a look at the packaging first, because the packaging, as always with Blokees, is beautiful. You've got the industry standard size box, and again, he was packaged by himself. There you go, Silver Tracker, and they've actually got a little bit of a write-up for him there. If you want to pause, you can read that yourself. Now, yes, I have already assembled him. You can see he was 41 pieces to build from start to finish, and this is where the new posters that we get at the front are beautiful, and they also double up as instructions. So that gives you an idea of how easy he is to build, and indeed how fun he is to build. If you want to see many other I suppose Blokees build videos, please do check them out on this channel. I've got quite a lot of them in honesty, but the figure itself, it's stunning. It's so good. I like the fact that, of course, I know what I'm about to say is really obvious, the fact that it's all silver, but hopefully you can tell that it is a few different shades of silver, some more reflective than others, and of course, yeah, I suppose exactly that. They've managed to keep it all in the silver shade, whereas with this, even though this is just as good, they had the silver coloured mask with the red on the shoulders, whereas there's none of that at all. It is just silver and all of its varying different shades. Now the cool thing about this is you can interchange the weapons, of course, because what Blokees do, because they're licensed by Hasbro and Takara, they do things which are similar. So for example, this figure here, which is from Cyberworld, and this figure here, which is one of your mainline deluxe, they've got the same 5mm port holes, which means you can interchange and maneuver all the weapons around. You can do exactly the same with this if you wanted to. So we can take some of the weapons from some of the other Blokees figures, and what I like is the fact that you can do that. So if you've got more than one Blokees, then you've got more fun. There's more things that you can do with them. As I say, there's probably not much more point doing any more comparisons. It's just the colour. I can do a few turns for you if you like. I'm then going to show you the articulation on these figures, because they are a lot of fun, very poseable, and they're brilliant little desk bots for that reason. So the head, it's on a ball and socket. It will look up and down, it can turn, it can't go all around because it is slightly restricted there. The wings do move backwards and forwards. The arms are slightly hindered by that obviously, but they will still go all the way around. They will swivel at the top of the shoulder, and I've also got this the other way around, so you can turn it this way around, correct the orientation of the fist, and you've got your bicep flexion as well, which you can see. And of course you can spin the wrists, because as with most Blokees, in fact pretty much all of them, they come with at least another set of hands. So if you wanted to, you could just pop it off and pop that other hand in as well. Waist swivel, no real crunch on this, because this is based off the 05 set. What I mean by that is, as they tend to upgrade their sets, they tend to upgrade the articulation as well. The legs will still kick all the way out to the front, to the side, swivel at the knee, swivel a little bit because it's a ball and socket, but only a teeny bit, full knee bend, ankle tilt, rock, etc. I suppose exactly as you'd expect. And if you're new to Blokees, as I say, they are pretty much exactly that. They're super articulate, but of course they just don't transform, but they are still licensed by Hasbro and Takara, which is brilliant, which means that they can use the exact likenesses, use the same names, etc. And again, they bring out lots of figures from all the same. At the moment, they've done Generation 1, they've done quite a few Transformers 1 figures as well, which you can see. That's a standard, well, I say standard, that's just a normal, like a G1 Shockwave. These, of course, are your Transformers 1 figures. There's way more than that as well. As I say, I've reviewed loads of these on this particular channel. His foot's not in, is it? There we go. Let's get him to stand. But to give you an idea of height of these, this is a very small deluxe figure, so they're not as big as deluxe. He can't stand up either, but they are slightly bigger than your core class. They're about the same size, no, a little bit bigger than the new Cyberworld figures. Again, a lot bigger than some of the Generation 1 smaller figures, which you can see there, even though that's the missing link one. To be honest, there isn't really much more to say about them. They are fun, and as I say, this one I'm very lucky to have because he wasn't exclusive. So huge thanks to Fungboy once again for that, and you guys let me know what you think of them in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.